Sour note?
Wait! Customers! Go away, please!
Burger Beard, I mean, where do we start with this fantastic character? Did you have any kind of idea of what this guy was going to be like? Did you watch any old pirate films, or is he purely Antonio Banderas?
In Spain we have an expression, probably in England there is kind of similar expression, but it's el hábito hace al monje, which means roughly the habit makes the monk. So you put these things on and suddenly your voice changed. I remember when I was in the makeup trailer in the morning that I arrived with this voice. And then as much as they start putting hair, the voice was getting like this. I know I feel good. And suddenly the pirate got together. Of course there are pirates in the history of motion pictures, hundreds of them, and probably if I have seen all of those movies, something is in here, but not consciously. I not consciously said, I'm going to do a pirate like this guy did in this one. No.
Mm. Obviously, you've done animation before. This was different because you were obviously a real-life character acting opposite animated figures. How did you find that process?
It was a little bit more uncomfortable than just going to a recording studio and just doing your voice and then the character can do whatever. But it was a little bit more difficult than normal because I didn't have anybody just to work with. I had people just moving objects around me and telling me that this tennis ball is going to be Sponge and this is going to be Patrick and this is going to be blah, blah, blah. So, it's more complex. Basically, I tried to understand what the other characters were going to do, what the reactions were going to be when they make a question, how they were making the question, so I can sometimes even mock them. Things like that to make it more believable, that they were actually there to create the illusion. At the end, it's like a trick. And so that's basically what we did, to understand the tone of the movie, the narrative.